Hello everybody. It's Melissa with the Crafty Cove. Come on in, guys. Looking for my stars. Oh, my stars. Waiting for a notification to pop up. It's warm back here in my craft room, guys. Oh. Always the opposite. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Be good with that. Now I'm gonna send it out to my page. There. Then tap, and we got it. Hey Sherry, hey Linda Lawson, how are you ladies? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi Tina. See Tina coming in. Tape, I want the tape. How are you guys today? I am burning up as usual. Per usual with my tappy towel. Who knows? How are you, Tina? Good to see you, darling. Good to see you. You Sudge. Stay on there. Okay. So, since we only got a few more, days till Patriotic Day, you can decorate with patriotics up until probably up until almost September, I guess, October, before Halloween comes around. So I've got a little Liberty Bell, and then I'm doing okay. I've got a big Liberty Bell. And then we're going to put Let Freedom Ring on there, I believe. These are so cute, because you can put real bells underneath here if you want. So we're going to pretty this one up, if I can cool off. I'm doing pretty good, Sherry. Hi, Mr. Mike. I'm good. How are you, Mike? What do I do with my towel? There it is. On the floor. It gets so hot back in here. What have you been up to today, Mike? Been doing anything worth talking about? Hey, Sheila, there she is. Oh, okay, I can do this part silver or something, so let's give a white coat all over here. Get the white coat on, that way I don't have to do it backwards like last time. And for this one, since they're bigger places to paint, I'm going to use my painter's tape. Hi, Shelly. This is a blockhead. That's close. Yeah, Sheila, I'm going to tell you, think on that unless you have an idea of what you want to craft tomorrow night. Like I said, we can do journals, or if you got an idea, or just our own thing. But think about that and let me know. We're doing a pretty Liberty Bell. Shelly, I did. I had a good day. It didn't seem as long as yesterday, but my days are just getting boring. I'm getting bored. I've done laundry, plus I changed my grandson's sheets yesterday and took his fall winter comforter off. Washed all that, put him a new set of sheets and pillowcases on, and then I washed his brown blankie, which is one of those soft, almost feels silky like blankets, and gonna put that back on his bed to use for summer, because I done mine and Steve's bed before, the week before last, when I was sick. I said we got to get these washed and put up. Excuse me, guys, because I always tell him, you know, it's been so hot here and stuff, and we see some people who they just dread turning on their air or anything like that, which I understand. The prices are outrageous. But I told him, I said, I understand that. I said, but our home, I said, we have our own home, unless, you know, we're short on money or something. I'm not sweating or being cold in my own home. I refuse to do that. I will be comfortable in my home. I remember when Mom and Dad was staying with us, and this is after they were diagnosed with their cancer. They were always so cold. I used to keep my thermostat on 69, but I don't anymore. Hello, Connie. How are you? Welcome in. And I would go, I'd start feeling warm. I'd go check the thermostat, and there, Dad had flipped it up. And I'm like, Daddy, I said, I'll get you some more blankets. I said, I can't handle hot. Especially when you're not outside a lot. I can't do it like I used to. I can't stand to sweat. I hate it. Hot flashes are bad enough. So, I was like, I'll just get you more blankets. Exactly, right? How have you been, Connie? You've been doing your exercise in your bed? Mike, do you have to do them in bed? Are you able to, like, walk around and stuff? I'm always so curious about you. I want to make sure you're okay. I wish this thing would stay on. Yep, Sherry, it's Christmas in July. It's going to be Christmas in July on the craft pages, too. We do, we've got Christmas in July lined up in our wood class, so I'm sure we'll probably do a couple things. Do you, Sherry? Yeah. Oh, guys, this was my happy mail from our good friend Sherry. I don't know if you can see them. I might have to show them at the end. But she sent me some happy mail. And they're little angel earrings made out of a bead, a heart bead and a round bead. They are adorable. So Sherry, I thank you again so much. I love them. I love Sheila's too. So that's just so sweet. I'm gonna have to get something out. I just think it's very thoughtful because you guys know you don't have to ever do anything. I would never, thank you, Connie, never ask you guys for anything, so just know that. I just think it's wonderful that there's still friends in the world like that, you know, and I'm glad I've got one of them, got a few of them, but I hate that I have such good friends online. Not hate that I have them, but I don't have any friends here. You know, when you get married and a boyfriend and you get a boyfriend in high school and then you turn around and get married, your friends seem to drop one by one. I don't know if they're jealous or just don't want to be around it, but I didn't like that. I thought that was kind of rude. It's like, I've never done you like that, so why would I, you know? Yeah, are you, Shelly? Yeah, I'll probably tape. I know there's one that I've got set up to record, but I watched one the other night. It wasn't Christmas, but it was called, I want to say Michu or Married in Miku Picchu. Beautiful place. But that was a cute little show. I liked it. But there was new ones on this last weekend on Lifetime, and they're the ones that are true stories. Of course, they change stuff around. Oh, Sheila. That's okay. When you wear them tomorrow night. I'll try to wear mine, then we'll have them on the live. Okay. Tell me what everybody have for dinner tonight. It's one of our questions of the evening. What was for dinner? I will tell you, we had a pizza order. Since Steve worked over the weekend, we got our pizza order with our grandson tonight. So we had pepperoni pizza and breadsticks with cheese sauce or marinara sauce, one or the other, or both, if you like both. And we hadn't had it in a week, almost 2 weeks, because of his schedule at work. And when I started eating it, it felt like I haven't eaten it in so long. It really tasted good. Oh, yeah, Sherry, I've seen that one. That's not a new one yet. But, yeah, I've seen that one. That was cute. My kids are doing really well. Thank you very much. How is Mike doing? Hamburger and French fries, Shelly. Nice. It's very sweet, Sherry. I love them. Okay, let me give this a little dry. And like I said, we're going to use tape this time. I hate that goes away. I don't understand what goes off my page. Oh, why it does that. Ooey. Okay. So if we break it down here, my stars better be under there. I'm not sure. I think we still have bacon out there because he got breakfast for dinner one night, and my parents always got the thick cut bacon. And when they first said something about it, I'm like, oh, it's going to be nasty. But the thick cut bacon that we get is better than the regular bacon. The regular bacon is hardly any, nothing but fat. But when you get the thick cut bacon and you bite through it, you chew it, it bites just like butter. It's so soft. And there's not a whole lot of fat on it. There's a little bit, but nothing like the regular. So that's what we get all the time now, because I bake mine. I don't fry it. I put it in the oven and bake it. And I'm telling you, I couldn't believe the difference. So that's what I use all the time now. Yeah, Steve's been watering mine, guys. I think he likes to do it. He waters them because I always told him and taught him when we were at our other house, because I used to have hostas and roses and just all kinds of things, and I had a yucca plant. I will never have a yucca plant again. Good, Mike, I'm glad. And I wish I would have grabbed up my hostas, because they were really expensive to plant. And I didn't even think about grabbing them and digging them up, and I should have. But I left the front yard ones. And I need to go buy our own house. I bet they're big and beautiful by now. So from here to the bell. But I used to plant all the time, and Steve would sometimes come out there and help me, but usually I done the planting, and so one night we were there, and he's like, honey, he was doing something with the hose anyway, and he's like, do you want me to water the plants before I come in? And I said, sure, go ahead. And ever since then, I'm telling you, that man loves to water my flowers. He's really good about it. And I always told him, because he was, hi Jennifer, how are you, sweetie? Welcome in. Good, Mike. I told him he was going to water them one day, right probably around 2 o'clock, almost the hottest part of the day. And I said, honey, you don't water my flowers. The sun will burn and scorch them. You don't water flowers in the heat of the day. I said, wait till the evening. And I said, as well as our grass, because we had planted new grass. I said, don't water anything in the heat of the day. It will scorch it. So ever since then, he's not done it. So he now always waters my plants in the evening. I think it's so sweet. So if he has to do something, it's like he adopts that chore. But I don't mind. I will share my tasks with him. So I'm going to use my little one here for spacing. Let's get it straight. I tried some other tapes, some other painting tapes. I tried was it a frog or something? I don't know. But I always come back to this tape. It is the best. So I always have it on hand, even when we done the house. And don't you know, after we done painted our house and all that stuff, I seen the neatest things that you can do. What is it like? When you're putting paint down to paint your house, I seen the shortcuts that there are that you can do this stuff now, and I was so mad because I wish I would have known that. Easiest thing, and you don't even have to use your hands. You just use the paint roller and the bar. So I'm gonna have to start looking on Mr. FB before I ever do anything, because they always got shortcuts or how-tos, and I wish I would have known that then. It is, yeah, just the little things, you know, Sheila. Okay, so you guys seen I just started in the middle. And I feel when I start in the middle, like if I'm taping or measuring something, it always gives me the best outcome. I always seem to get cockeyed if I do it from side to side. Hi, Linda Lawson. Thank you for sprinkling. And Jennifer is here. Moisture by watering after the sun goes down. I don't have to live with flowers anymore. Yeah. That's why I buy perennial flowers, because I don't mind planting them, but I absolutely hate to waste my money on buying annuals, planting them. Then they're gone, they don't come back, and then I have to go and do it all again. That's why I love perennials. They used to say sometime your annuals come back. I think I've seen annuals come back maybe once in my lifetime. And plus, I have a lot of tulips too. So you can imagine when you dig up your tulips, if you've got one tulip and you dig them up, you're going to have 4. I had 3 in, several of them. Instead of 2, 1 or 2, I had 3 in there. So I could always get tulips. What I want are sunflowers. I could never find them. Okay, let's do this. Already got our white. Let me just wipe this off a little bit. Oh, that's not. We'll be alright. We just got to be careful. So, I'm going to start on my right side. That way I don't get my arm in it. So, who has to go back to the grind tomorrow, the working grind? I think a lot of us in here are pretty much retired or don't work for some reason or another. I'll say medical reason. And this is the color Firehouse, guys. And remember, if you guys are wanting to try any kind of chalk paint, let me know, because you can try some of Nicole's first. They're not as expensive as some of the other ones, and they are wonderful. Chalk paint you can get out of your clothes. Acrylic, that don't come out. I've never had any luck with that coming out. The swimming pool, Melissa, do you like? I love to swim in the swimming pool. Steve and I were talking about it the other night when we were sitting out on the deck on our swing. And I said, honey, we used to have one at our other house, you know, but it was a round one that we bought and put up. And I said, I'm ready for another pool. And I said, at least that would give me and the kids something to do during the late spring and summer. I said, because I get so, well, he knows how bored I get, because I tell him all the time when he calls me. He's like, yeah, he goes, I was kind of thinking about that too. He goes, but I'm not getting no cheap one this time. And I said, I agree. And we looked at a couple, and he goes, if we do it, it'd be for next summer. And I said, well, I'm all right with that. I said, because, like I said, it'd give us something to do. It'd give me something to do if it's got to be cleaned or chlorined or shocked or whatever it needs to be. So, give me a reason to get outside. Oh, you're not kidding. It's kind of, when I first found out, like when I was talking to my parents, my mom, about Social Security, I was, because, you know, this was when I was young, though. So she was telling me some things, you know, for when you get older, get married and all that stuff. We were talking about the Social Security because I asked about daddies. And, of course, the men get more anyway, but Dad did. And she was telling me how much he would make from pay. And he drove a truck as well, but he's been driving semis. He was driving for forever, even when I was a little girl. He had a semi job, one of them. And you know, you can make good money over the road, especially if you go out of town, and he did. He went sometimes for a week or two, but the money was good in those days when I was young. She told me, she goes, well, this is about how much we'll get when Daddy retires. And I'm like, what? I said, Mom, I said, but do they expect you to get, like, your medical and your medicines and the rent and the bills all out of that? She's like, yes, they do. And I said, Mom, you mean, like, you would still be working and Dad would bring that in? She's like, yeah, but when we both get on Social Security, mine would be lower than this. And I'm thinking, how can they do that to you guys? How do they expect people to pay? So I was really flabbergasted when she was telling me about that. I couldn't believe it. And it makes me feel bad for the really older people who sometimes they're so confused they don't know what's going on, and they get those scam calls, and then they turn around and get, you know, taken for their money, and that's one thing I can't stand. And I remember when they tried to do it to my mom after she got her cancer, and she had like a brain surgery, and she would get like confused, like dementia or something like that. We almost thought she was getting Alzheimer's. And I got on that phone, I was so mad, but it doesn't matter, you can't do anything, right? Right, yeah. They don't. I mean, I went through that when I was young. I didn't want to work either, but I did. I held 2 jobs. Although my parents got our first car for us, and it's, we were told, we'll get your car, but you've got to pay the gas and you've got to do the insurance, which means you need to get a job. If you don't have a job, you really don't need a car. Which was right. We lived right around the corner from the school, so, but of course we had to go pick up our friends. But yeah, I worked at McDonald's and Donut Bank when I was in school. So, and went to school full time. So I know if I can do that, it can be done, because I never wanted to work. I always wanted to hang out at the skating ring and with my boyfriend and my best friend, which my boyfriend was her brother, so Yep, I held down 2 of them, but I did. I love Donut Bank. So I worked at Donut Bank like 2 or 3 times because I worked there out of school too. Just to help when Steve and I first got together, and I worked at Donut Bank and had to be there 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, but I got off anywhere between 9 and 12. So it's like you weren't even there, you know? Hi, Mr. Dale, how are you? Thank you for spreading the cove. You get Social Security, Shelley, do you? Do you have a hard time living off of your Social Security? Is it as bad as they say? Thank you. Okay, let's move you over, little bottle. I love this Firehouse red paint. I think it's so pretty. Thank you. Thank you.
Friends.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for sprinkling as well. It's hard to do so. He brought our drinks, guys. Leave it cracked, babe. I'm hot. That pizza made me thirsty. The salt content in it. Too much for me. I only ate like 2 pieces, so I can't do it. Did you guys get your drinks? He brought nice fresh drinks tonight. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. You love your sister? Well, that's good. I hope so. That's nice. Or do you live with your sister, is what you meant. That might be what you meant. So, guys, remember tomorrow evening, Sheila and I decided, if you guys don't mind, hi baby, we are going to do the double live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, if something comes up with one of us and we can't, that's okay, you know, I'll still be my time. So, does that sound okay with you guys? Did you like doing that? That's what I thought you meant, Shelley. Yeah. Is you got an older or younger sister? We had a pretty good time doing it. I enjoyed it. And you know, we'll be doing different crafts. Sometimes we might do the same craft. And if Sheila is wanting to, unless she's got something else planned, I told her we could do the journals tomorrow. She's still got more to do. So if we do the journals tomorrow, good, Jennifer. I just, you know, if you guys rather us go separate, that's fine. I could never make it on my, oh, I bet. Yeah, I don't look forward to anything like that. Yes, most definitely, she says. So, you guys will plan to do the journals tomorrow. So, if you want to make a journal and you're not sure quite how, if I can get it out, I know how to do the outside, making the binder and the first pages. I know how to do all that, and I got the stuff for it. Or I can do I got books over here too. Luna, no. But if you'd like to go along with us to learn, or, you know, to learn how to do certain things on it, bring your all stuff. That way you can ask questions as we go and go right along with us and make your own journals. But yeah, I got so many to make, guys. I need to make them and get them in an auction, because I got some cute stuff, some cute paper for them. I've been waiting to use it. And I like mystical and like fairy gardens, and I like all kinds of stuff like that. Luna May, no, honey, you can't chew on that. All right, let me set this down. Just 1 second, guys. Steve, come here, babe. Sorry, y'all. I want to know where my stars are. She's chewing on something down there. How will she move then if she's under? And we'll watch for her if she comes out because she's chewing. Okay, that's what I was going to get. Yeah. Let's do it. Silver. I've got a gold bell sitting up here too, I think. Or do I got a rusty bell? A gold bell. So let's just do it in gold. I got gold right there. Okay. Up, down. Card Sharks. Me and Mom used to watch that all the time. Is she older than you? Yeah. Well, Steve's got us taken care of on that part, so I'm happy about that. Set this up. Get out of there. Let me use this little bit of red up I got in here. I'm just going to brighten that up a little bit. No sense in wasting. There goes the fireworks again. I'm telling you, these kids around here, they just could not wait. And I say kids, it's probably adults too. Yeah. So, I know, I think my son and my grandson have plans on 4th of July. So, I bet my second oldest daughter, or no, let me see, probably Adrian and her beau will probably have something planned. So I think I'm going to have Steve take me to the fireworks, but I don't know when they're having them. I don't think they're having them on 4th of July. So if Evansville is, we guess we could go there. We always used to have a big grill out and fireworks with Mom and Dad. All the family would come. The kids would get so excited. Is it going to be dark soon? Is it going to be dark? Okay, I think I'm out of it. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, let's get you in the water. Yeah, I remember them saying one date on the radio and then saying, but it may change. And I'm like, then why announce it at all, you know? You get, they don't seem to understand how confused they get people. Sorry if you guys can hear him and they're bothering. I hope not. That is is 24 karat. So is this. Let's use the little one first. Well, if theirs is on the 4th, then I may see about us going there, because I'll have to look when I get off, if I can remember. I forgot to do something. Oh, I forgot to call the cable after I came inside. So I need to do that. About that line in our backyard. Are you having yours on the day, Sherry? That's a pretty color. Get this all over me. Just felt a splash of paint all over my arm. Okay. There's that. Now look at those comments in just a minute. Oh, what? That's like right around the corner from us. On the same day, on the 4th, Sherry. Thank you. Steve, are you in the bedroom, babe? So pretty. Love that gold. Okay. For the past couple of years, we haven't seen them up here because every time we went to the park, they weren't doing them. Something happened. And one year we went down there, they said they were doing them, but they weren't there. So we kind of went around the corner. They were nowhere to be found. We never did find them that year. So I don't know what happened. But hopefully this year will be different and we'll get to see some. And I hope it's not quick. Because I remember when we were kids and we went down to watch the fireworks, and they used to throw out candy. Good night, Mike. You sleep well. Okay, we'll probably stay up here then. Thank you. But they used to throw out candy. And Mom and Nana, she said, sis, that was the parade. And I was like, oh, they had a parade. I remember the Fall Festival having a parade, but they used to throw out candy. The fire trucks were in it. The fire trucks would drive down and throw out candy to the kids. And we're talking back in the day when I was young. Those were the good days. I'm telling you, everything was done so different. And now you hardly get, I mean, like anything. You know what I mean? You hardly get anything. And I mean, you blink and they're over. Let's see the place I missed real quick. Steve, are you in the bedroom? Oh yes, I will. I'll probably look it up 20 times before the actual fireworks. But I'm thinking that's right around the corner. I'm thinking that's Washington up here by the park. He might not be in the bedroom. I thought he was. Okay, there we go. Got it. Now this, of course, is a door hanger. And if you put an actual bell on it, so when you open and close your door, of course, you will be able to hear it ring. Good. No bleeding. That's good. Don't want no bleeding. Put some chapstick on. My lips are getting dry. I'm telling you, since I've been sick, I think I really got dehydrated. Because I'm still always thirsty. And every time after I take a shower, I'm so dehydrated. Every time I take a shower, I gotta have a drink. I mean, like a big drink of water when I get out. It's weird. But I don't ever think that I regained my hydration back. Because, like, I have dry skin now, especially on my feet from being diabetic. I can tell that my lips are dry. And my feet have been more dry, which that tells me I'm dehydrated. So I don't want to have to go in and get an IV. But I've been drinking, so I don't know what else I can do. Unless it's been because ever since he gave me that water pill and drained the water. Well, I had a Pepto too. It might have been pink. I thought that it could be from, maybe they drained too much off. I don't know. But I think I'm going to take this little gold bell and I'm going to glue it down here so our little bell will ring. Let me see something here. I want to do this. Did you say something, babe? I'm hearing things, I guess. When my glue gun gets heated up, I want to make sure it's nice and hot. I'll go ahead and put that bell on. Oh, does it? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. When my Nana, she used to get water with quinine in it. I don't know if any of you ever heard about that, but they don't sell that anymore. You can't find it here anymore. Because she was asking me and Mom to look for it, because that's what she used to get all the time, and you can't find it. So I still look every now and again, but I don't think they make it. Okay. Oh, that did work. Yay. That'd be good. So, let's put L on. Okay, I'll have him look at it because I need to go get some more water. We're almost out. We've gone through water like crazy these past 2 weeks. So, well, I should say I have. And then my grandson, he drinks water too with me all the time. So. Here it is. There we go. Yeah, Steve goes to Meyer every now and again, so I'll have him get me some. Okay, I'm gonna probably trace this on there, but I won't hold you while I trace it tonight. Now, do I want to? But I could probably put it right there. Let's see. And I mean, the bottles that we get, they are perfect for my little packets of water flavors. So I get those size bottles. What are they, 16 ounces? Something like that. And that's what I get because they're perfect. I just got to open it and put it in there. But I always make some up so they're ready to go in the fridge since Upa drinks them. I mean, it's good the kids, they know to drink water. I mean, it used to be Kool-Aid all the time when mine were little and, you know, stuff like that, or milk. But Kool-Aid, it's so sugary. So sugary. Okay, let me finish this word and then we will get him home, little doggy. I hope they don't do those fireworks all night. It's Sunday. I know it's Monday. What am I thinking? I think 4th of July is on a Friday this year, isn't it? It'd be nice to have it. So if it's on a weekend, I'm sure they'll be busy all weekend with them. It is. Holding my pencil, it hurts my arthritis like this. I can tell my arthritis is getting worse. Okay. That really, you can really see it. Okay. You can see the words on there, and I will mark them with black marker. And that's all we have to do. And then I think I'm going to do a hidden hanger. I like to do the hidden hangers when it is a door hanger. That way it, you know, keeps your attention here. But that is what I got for you guys. Thank you, Jennifer. We do have Save-A-Lots. I used to work at Save-A-Lot. Yeah. We don't have one up here in Newburgh, though, but we have a Rulers, so we can go there. And he goes to Myers every once in a while to get his prescription, so. It smells good. Pine wood has just been cut. That's what my grandson was out there doing. He's like, Nene, this smells good, what you're cutting. He's like, what kind of wood is that? I said, it's pine. I said, it would literally be cedar if I had the money for it. I love the smell of cedar wood. But we will be back on here tomorrow, and Sheila will be right along with us. And remember, if you want to do journals with us, just bring your stuff. That way you can learn if you have questions and all that good stuff. Because it's been a few years since I've done one. Hopefully I still remember how. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you all so much. Know that I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow along with Sheila right back here at 8 p.m. Central. So you guys have a blessed rest of your evening. Sleep well, and remember to always, always stay crafty. Good night, my friends.